How's it going, YouTube? How's it going? Good morning. Okay. Okay, so it's been a while since I last played. Our last video was the fight against Zodiac, which I'm still shocked. Yeah, I haven't played in 2 weeks. Well, to be exact, almost 3 weeks. Last time I played was January 28th, and it's February 15th. So yeah, it's been a while. But you know why? I've been super busy. Not much I can do about that, right? But anyways, I am happy to finally continue with the story. I am finally gonna continue with the story and see what's up. I hope we get a dungeon soon. I don't think we're gonna get a trial in at least another couple hours. But I hope we get a dungeon soon. But then again, I don't really think so either. Because of you just got the Tower of Babel. I haven't even done this event, this Valentine's event. Oh well. Anyways, I'll see you guys back at the moon. All the way up. Wait, where's the moon? Wait, it's the sun. Never mind. I'll see you there. I played a little bit of Lost Ark like 2-3 days ago. I'm not gonna lie, after playing 14, it's like a completely different experience. I was hoping for at least like a decent storyline, because I'm more of a story guy instead of like an MMO guy. Not even close, man. It's not even close. In Shadow's Wake, Phrygian weapon cover. Okay, we can sell that. Before we speak at length, I believe a change of surrounds is in order. I have more than ill tidings to share, you see. I sensed others arriving not long ago. Though my communions with Heidelin have grown infrequent, I have learned enough from her to know these are your comrades. And as luck would have it, they have already reached my abode. Come, let us join them. Wait, the homies came? Wait. Tancred and the boys? Really? Yes! Yes, they are indeed the three I sensed. Dare I ask what happened before you arrived? You don't want to know, dude. Everything went to shit, and I think it's my fault. Maybe presume this being is a native of the moon? That sounds so weird, man. Baby girl, you stole love. And yeah, sorry for the hoodie, but I'm cold. Thank goodness you are unharmed. We did what we could to subdue the temper before making our way here. Not without casualties, unfortunately. Some few detonated explosives, killing themselves and others. Holy shit. The contingent's healers had their hands full, tending to the injured and enthralled while we took our leave. Lest you wonder, Mistress Kryle hath also been delivered unto their care. Serving as a conduit for Heidelin's power had taken its toll, but she will recover in due course. As for the twins, they insisted on remaining in Garlemald, while we three rushed to your aid. It appears, however, that matters here have already come to a conclusion. Oh, I forgot I had the little ears. And I'm playing as a gunbreaker. But what manner of conclusion, if I may ask? And is this the ally whom Heidelin bade you seek out? He is not unlike the shades of Amaroth. Not unlike, perhaps, but not the same. I was created by Heidelin, together with this place. It has ever been my duty to keep vigil over Zodiac. Or rather, it was my duty. I just fucking killed Zodiac, man. Can you imagine that? He looked like a fucking octopus. I can totally see Rhea just talking like that. He was missing like 3 tentacles. Then Zodiac is no more. Yeah. I have a feeling Zodiac is coming back. Right? and not without consequence, I'm afraid. For now, the delicate weave of the star, preserved by his presence, will begin to unravel. Like, Zodiac has to come back, right? He's been like the major like antagonist of the game since what? Since practically the beginning, right? Like since the beginning, since we got the crystal. But yeah, like dude, I have no idea what to expect. If you mean to avert the final days, you should have need of. Oh no, are you alright? No. My attempts to forestall Zodiac's release have all but exhausted my strength. If you might allow me to rest a short while, I will show you all I can. Please do. You need not exert yourself on our account. These crystals contain records of your time here, yes? May we peruse them while we wait? By all means. If you will review them chronologically, might I suggest beginning from those on the upper floor? I shall leave that to you, Ria. While I see what can be gleaned from the crystals on these lower levels. Okay. I was like, she's asking for if we can check out the story so far. She's gonna leave it to us. I was like, You know what I was just thinking, man? You know what I was just thinking? And tell me if I'm crazy. These crystals look like the little LEDs from the CRT TVs. Right? Or am I tripping? I don't know. I am old enough that I had a number of CRTs in my life. Right? And I remember when I was younger, I would like get really close to the screen. And you know how you see the image and the image starts showing like the three colors, the technically the RGB. It looks like this. Pretty much. Oh my god. Yeah, you can tell right away that I just woke up. Wait. I just woke up, I'm not gonna lie, like an hour ago. I wonder if here's where you're gonna see like cutscenes from back in the day. As you gaze into the crystal. Oh my god. Ancient knowledge of Zodiac flows through your mind. Daily summary, no abnormalities detected. These appear to be records of a long, lonely vigil on the moon, dating back to the beginning of Zodiac's imprisonment. I wonder if we're gonna see in a cutscene. Oh my god, that scared me. We're gonna see in a cutscene here or soon. The video, like the little cutscene of the little cutscene where we see Hydaelyn walking through Emerald on the final days. Where do I have to go? Oh, fuck, idiot. I was about to jump down. As you get into the crystal, okay. The records describe how, with each rejoining, Zodiac's thirst for freedom grew, as did the strain on the brands. Maintaining Zodiac's imprisonment appears to tax Hydaelyn greatly. Damn. As you get into the records describe the Watcher's efforts to prepare in the event Zodiac broke free from his prison. The records go on to describe maintenance carried out regularly with the LOPORRITS, though it is not clear who or what they are. Oh, those are the little bunnies, right? The little rabbits. Brightly glowing crystal. A record of an unexpected visitor flows through your mind. The records note the Watcher's musings when Elizabeth is spotted on the moon, though clearly not for the first time. It is clear he and his brethren have a keen interest in freeing Zodiac from his prison, and yet they have made no attempt to destroy the brands. Perhaps they prefer he remain hidden from mortal eyes until the final rejoining. Perhaps they realize we would never dare bring harm to Zodiac so long as he remains in prison. What's up, baby girl? Did you learn anything of import? Yeah, kinda. Maintaining the branch requires a great deal of her energy and focus, and this cost has grown higher with every rejoining. That would explain why contact with her has become rather infrequent since the 7th Umbral calamity. I too made a rather startling discovery. The heavenly body we know to be the moon was in fact created by Hydaelyn. Wait. The entire moon? When the Watcher said he was created together with this place, I thought he only meant this facility. Truly, Hydaelyn's powers are far beyond anything I could have imagined. Wait, hey, yo, what? I don't know why I have a feeling that the homie's gonna die. I thank you for this short reply. I love my cat, with or without glasses.
It is we who should thank you. The records stored here are nothing short of extraordinary. There is much we could learn of Zodiac and his imprisonment, but perhaps you could offer us more focused guidance. Pray, tell us of the calamity that came before and comes now again.
Their final days. Here we go, baby. Long ago, before the Great Sundering, there was but a single world. Aetheris? One day, from within the earth, a terrible cry issued forth, affecting a profound change in all manner of life. We are not exempt. Our creation magics ran rampant, giving shape and form to thoughts of hopelessness and despair. I don't know why, but this kind of gives me vibe of the Lunar Cry from Final Fantasy VIII. At first, the phenomenon was limited to a single region, but quickly, so very quickly, it spread and engulfed the whole star. Is it similar to what happened to the
Were
first?
the ancients ever able to deduce its source?
They were not. However, the complications struck upon a method to predict where next the corruption would manifest. Live stream. The currents which course through the land and seas. Those which flow through the very air. And those of a celestial nature which encompass both our star and this moon.
celestial currents. I cannot say I am familiar with the concept.
Nor would I expect you to be. Few scholars of our time knew of their existence. Their invaluable knowledge helped us to better understand the nature of the calamity. Like the terrestrial ones of earth and air, the celestial currents form a vast network, but the theoretical distribution is not consistent. The complication soon realized that the inciting incidents occurred in the regions where the flow was weakest. Correlation without clear cause, ultimately. Nevertheless, on closer study, a stagnancy of ether was observed in nearby currents.
And so they sought a means to harness the forces of darkness, of activity and growth. Thus was Zodiac conceived. No less a power than a god's could set right the laws of nature and quicken the flow of ether within the star.
Precisely. With the advent of Zodiac, our end was averted. But
Emmett Selk claimed that those who summoned Hydaelyn did so because they saw Zodiac's power as a threat. Is that true?
indeed, there was a faction opposed to Zodiac's creation. But the aim was never to unmake him. They understood the continual preservation of the natural order was dependent on his very existence. Until we could identify and address the underlying cause of the final days, he would need remain of his departure or something. Hydaelyn recognized this as well. And so, rather than destroy, she sundered Zodiac, herself, and the star into lesser reflections, that she might confine him in this place. I could have sworn she beseeched me to banish the darkness. Then what she told me in the ethereal sea was false? Oh man, I just got goosebumps running all through my back. Oh. Yeah, it's like I said, dude. At the very beginning of the game, I said of Endwalker, I said, I don't think I trust Hydaelyn anymore, man. Then what she told me, oh my god, which one do I pick? I could have sworn. This is more like direct, right? This is more indirect, and this is more direct. Fuck it. I mean, this is not gonna change anything, but. The two once dwelled as one until Zodiac grew hungry for power, upsetting the balance twixt them. Not quite a lie, though a rather gross embellishment. But knowing what you know now, you must surely realize why she might opt to obfuscate, what the fuck is that, and mislead. Hydaelyn and Zodiac are both constructs of man, approximations of perfection limited by our own imperfections. Zodiac was, without question, a fucking lot of people. Thus was it necessary for Hydaelyn to commit herself wholly to his defeat. Still more effort was needed to confine him. Oh shit. Maintaining the brand's taxed her greatly. With that power she dared spare, she cried out to any who might listen, and offered her blessing to those who heeded her call. Oh fuck again. Though it was likely within her power to do so, I believe she did not wish to speak of Aethersis and her history. Like Zodiac, Hydaelyn's purpose is a reflection of her creators. They wish to look to the future and not linger and imprison the past.
The Ascians set in motion 7 rejoinings before we came to oppose them. How many more worlds would have been lost had we not placed our faith in her?
Very true.
How many more souls living in the present would have been snuffed out for the sake of those long dead?
Well, in light of recent events, I see no reason to doubt your words. And even if Hydaelyn is not a god in truth, if Minfilia believed that we should trust in her plans, then I choose to do just that. Which brings me to a rather important question.
Uh-oh.
Let's suppose we try but fail to stop this second coming of the final days.
Okay, Tangerine?
Should the source fall, what will become of the other worlds?
Very, very good question. The nomenclature is more fluid than you know. Bring you to the source, and its reflections will share in its fate. I mean, I kind of saw that coming, right? Because they're basically, you could say, like little copies of the source ish. Not really, but kind of. So you destroy the main one and everything goes to shit. Uh-oh. It is ready. Wait, what is ready? This way, if you will be so kind. Is it gonna give me Ragnarok from Final Fantasy VIII? I would suck a dick for that. Ooh, what is that? A beautiful sight, is it not? Homie, I don't even know what that is. I mean, it looks pretty, but what is it? What are the beams so light?
Yes, but what is it?
Thank you, Yustola. Thank you. Hydaelyn knew better than any that her power was not absolute. Indeed, she has every struggle to hold Zodiac and his faithful at bay. She feared the worst, and so made preparations. In the event of his demise, there will be a contingency. This moon is more than a prison. It is a vessel capable of bearing the people of Aethersis to safe harbor. What? You do not go far to find its pilots. In fact, I should be happy to take you to them. What? And fulfill my final duty as a watcher in the dark. What the fuck? What is that? Dude. I need to go like ASAP. Oh. It may be true, but others will struggle to believe it. I can scarcely believe it myself. I should very much like to hear more of this extraordinary story. Oh my god, what a completely different word. The moon is a ship? Well, now I've heard everything. Same. Watcher, it's a baby. Helping hands. Is that where the LOPORRITS are? LOPORRITS? What's their name? The fucking bunnies? The time has come for you to be on your way. The crater at the heart of Mare Lamentorium, where Zodiac was imprisoned, is not so easily traversed, however. Let us call upon Argos, the familiar whom you met earlier. Oh, the doggo. He should have no trouble bearing you across. As Heidelin created me as a jailer, so too did she create Argos as the guard. It is his nature to appear when needed, and yet he is nowhere to be found. Strange. Mayhap the imbalancing of ether has affected him. Let us make for the crushing brand and attempt to call upon him there. You need but recall the path you walked with Argos before, and you will find your way. Oh. If he labors in service to Heidelin's plan, I see no reason not to do as he suggests. Shall we make for this crushing brand then? Inventory. Oh, I got these from Boba. Boba! Wait, there we go. Naught could prepare me for the boundless beauty of Aetheris, shining, shimmering, amidst a sea of stars. A blue sapphire, but one of countless other jewels brimming with life, no doubt. Yeah. Dude, it looks fucking beautiful. Oh my god. With a little preparation, it might be possible to traverse the gap on foot. Then again, it would be a long way down if one would slip. Perhaps another time, baby girl. So close and yet so far. Does not the harsh terrain remind you of somewhere we've been before? The Dravanian Forelands? Aye. A place that rejects the intrusion of outsiders, where solitude to reign supreme. At the very least, it sounds suitable for Zodiac's prison. True. Mr. Watcher? The place we seek is just up ahead at the Chlorophosgrot. Okay. You see, Argos cannot manifest without sufficient concentrations of ambient ether. You would be hard-pressed to find a greater confluence than inside this cavern. Follow me! I will follow you, baby! Mr. Watcher? Yes, here will do nicely. The lunar sponges draw ether from the ground, which is then dispersed in the air. At present, however, the ambient energies are not quite sufficient for the doggo to manifest. Might you be willing to spare some of your own to help the spongoi along? Yeah, sure. The god of Zodiac's prison, eh? Blood, red eyes, slavering maw. I'm built like a behemoth, I'd imagine. Let's hope he's friendly. Oh, he has no idea. He has no idea. Curious. This place the call to mind Pla Eni, home of the Numo. Yeah. This entire cave is thumbing with ambient ether. Alas, any further analysis will have to wait. I'm attuning with the sponges. There he is! Tanker's gonna be like, what? Who's a good boy? Who's a good boy? He manifests in a flash. He seems glad to see you again. A most fascinating creation of Heidelin's. Will you not agree? Should the need arise, he is even able to create reflections of himself on a whim. Though I assure you, it was no reflection which accompanied you earlier to the brand. No, Argus was quite eager to be at your side then, as he is now, it seems. I cannot recall when last he showed such an affinity for anyone. Indeed, I thought him more likely to shy away from you and your companions. Perhaps it was more a sense of duty. Perhaps it was more than a sense of duty that compelled him to aid you before. Who's a good boy? As for your companions. Oh, we all get a doggo! Unexpected, but greatly appreciated. I believe we are all ready. Then let us return outside that you may cross the chasm. I was hoping for Tancred to say something. Maybe. I was expecting something a little more intimidating and less man's best friend. Oh, there you go, dude. Dalamud has long been described as the loyal hound of Menfina due to its relation to the greater moon. It seems highly improbable, if not impossible, for ancient people to have known of Argos. But now I wonder whether there is some connection. Who knows? To whom would Hylas entrust the command of so grand a vessel, I wonder? I don't know. Oh, you. Your destination is the structure there across the cradle of darkness. But climb onto Argo's back, and he will take care of the rest. Once you are arrived, it should not take long before you find the ship's crew. The facility is designed to rouse them from their slumber in the event of Zodiac's destruction. Heed their counsel. Together, you may guide the star and its people to a kinder fate. This is where we part ways, but know that I shall ever be watching and praying for your success. Thanks, man. Our allies' assurances notwithstanding, we cannot be certain what awaits us on the other side. So perhaps it would be best if we did not all go at once. I propose the two of us cross first, while Tancred and Urianger wait here. Okay. Oh, you stole it! Oh, wait. Okay, oh, fuck. A malefic ether yet permeates from the crater. Remnants of Zodiac, almost like. Am I looking at Ishtola's ass? Look at that. Just a little further. Oh shit, we're going down? I thought we were gonna go up. It kinda gives me the Crystal Tower vibes. I don't know why. This structure is enormous, though that is hardly surprising given the size of the average Amorotine thing. Apologies for the wait. Right then, let's head inside and oh. Most intriguing, a means by which he conserves energy, mayhap? Well, I certainly wouldn't want him to blink out of existence on our account, helpful as he's been. Thank you, Argus. We'll take things from here. If he's to remain without, let us not keep him waiting over long. Let's go, baby. Boop, boop. Crystal. Yo. Dude, this place is gigantic. Hey, yo, what? Dude, this place is huge. Is that our crystal or is it down there? It has to be down there, right? I don't think it's that gigantic thing over there. Truly a marvel beyond description. Yeah. Pistola! Its scale is reminiscent of Emerald, or rather the replica we visited on the first. Yep. What's up, tank red baby? Uh-oh. Uh-oh. Wait, did I just see the LOPORRITS? Right here? Ah, fuck.
Our moonship pilot should be around here somewhere. Is that right?
Oh. Yeah, right here. Is that them? Oh, it is! Oh, dude! Look at these fucking bunnies! Alright, not gonna lie, this is fucking creepy, man. These little fuckers just wake up like nothing happened. Oh, there's so many! Fucking rabbits. Oh my god. What are they like robots? Look at this little bitch. Is this like My Little Private Army? Oh, here's the leader. He has a different shade of blue.
Look lively, everyone!
Oh my god, that's so fucking
I
adorable.
know. This 1,243rd inspection is a mite ahead of schedule, but it is of the utmost importance. For Zodiac, alas, is no more.
Just like that.
As of now, our mighty moon has a new purpose: to bear the people of Etheris to safety.
What is happening?
Our time has come, my friends.
Okay, I'm sorry, I'm not gonna lie. We need these little fuckers as characters.
We must be swifter than swift. There is much to do before our guests arrive.
We need
I expect
these
your
as
workstation to
characters
be
instead of fucking
immaculate.
Lalafels.
And don't forget to relay our signal to Etheris.
Well, we need them alongside
Questions?
the
Yes?
Lalas.
No? Maybe so? No? Then hop to it!
No! Oh my god. They are indeed an army. Ria's like, what the fuck am I watching?
'Tis a rather curious crew she hath chosen. Their endearing forms intended to ease the passengers' hearts, perhaps.
Makes sense.
Perhaps.
Dagrid. We are so confused. That was pretty nice though. But yeah, being honest, man, we really do need the LOPORRITS as a race, as a playable race, right? Am I the only one? We need the LOPORRITs as a playable race. Cause we need another small race, not just Lalafels. Give us the LOPORRITs. Dude, that would make me so happy. Given the present crisis, Hyden and doubtless. I just noticed the song. Oh my god. Indeed, it would require a heart as hard as diamond to raise one's voice in anger to beings possessed of such profound Saccharinity. What is that? Tanker, you should say the weirdest fucking words. I'm pretty sure, I'm like 99% sure this is a Final Fantasy IV song. I don't know the name. I don't remember the name. I find the Ranger's reasoning somewhat flimsy, but the crew seems amicable enough. Isn't this the song that plays in the town? In one of the towns? A hairy situation. They must be the LOPORRITS, mentioned in the Watcher's records. Not all what I expected, but the Watcher did bid us heed their counsel. I assume the one who gave that rousing speech was their leader, though we might have to ask around in order to track them down. Come on then, let us be about. You know what I'm wondering though? Are we gonna hear the theme of love? Alright, I know for a fact that I can just go on YouTube and type theme of love Final Fantasy XIV, and I would probably get my answer. But of course I don't want to do that. I would love to see if we can, if we get the theme in the game, right? If it plays at some point. Okay. The leader of the crew? Not me, I'm afraid. Singing Wayne's the name. I'm in charge of the construction and maintenance of the atmospheric circulation system. Only the crispest, cleanest air for the people of Ethereus, and that's a promise. Wait. Dude, I just started thinking the most random shit. They are saying that they're gonna have to prepare the air for the people of Ethereus, right? And so far we know that Ethereus is basically the planet, right? Or it was at least the planet of the ancients, right? So my question here is, what if we can't stop the final days? What if they are preparing the air and all that stuff, not because they have the people of Aetheris, aka the ancient ones, here, but instead this is a ship for the people of the source? Right? Instead of fighting off the final days, like in the upcoming MSQ, instead of finding ways to stop it, we are finding ways to delay it, to have everybody board the moon and GTFO to maybe another planet. Yo! Snappy LOPORRIT. Oh, you're the one. What? How in the... When did you get here? Who let you in? Why wasn't I told? What was that supposed to be? You're humming. If one can't even call it that, it's atrociously off key. It should sound more like this. What's the difference? As leader of the LOPORRITS, I cannot allow substandard attempts of musicality to go unremarked. Even if you are a guest, but being the magnanimous sort that I am, I'll forgive you this once. Wow. Well, looks like you beat us here. Your friends, I take it. Is this all of them? Yes, sir. A group comprised entirely of children. What must their parents be thinking? This isn't a nursery after all. Though perhaps we should build one. Or did we build one already? No matter. You needn't worry your pretty little heads. I will be well, I promise. But goodness me, we shouldn't be standing about gawping. I must take you to meet the others. If you could run along back towards the entrance, you'll find a path that leads to the central platform on the upper floor. Yeah. There's no wrong way to reach it, but it's the large glowing ball at the center. Okay. I shall gather the others and meet you there. Well then, back to the upper floor it is. Okay, so... Hello? Okay, after me freaking out about possibly being the arc for our people in the source, right? I now came to another idea, and this is from Xenoblade Chronicles X, which not a lot of people liked. Well, who gives a shit, right? It's about... I mean, you know this since the beginning of the game. You arrive at a planet, and you get to a planet where you guys lose your bodies. Right? Like, your bodies are in a ship. So your character that you're playing and every other character that you meet in the game, we're basically robots. So we're looking for our bodies. And this is major spoilers for Xenoblade Chronicles 6 now. Like big spoilers for the ending. But once you find the ship, which is in the middle of the ocean, at the end of the game, you realize, well, not you don't realize, you're shown that you were never looking for your bodies. Like, the body of everybody is basically destroyed. Like, they don't exist. What we were looking for is like the data for the DNA for everything of our planet, because our planet was destroyed like before getting to where Xenoblade Chronicles X takes place. And we had the DNA of every single plant, every single animal, every single person in Earth before it was destroyed or conquered. So we were looking for that DNA and all the samples and stuff to remake our society and our planet and another planet. Right? So we were looking for the DNA data to make humans again. That's so fucking wild, man. Urianche. Tis astounding how the LOPORRITS, despite their diminutive stature, are able to maintain such gargantuan facilities. Given their size, getting from one end of this place to the other must be exhausting. Honestly, don't know how they do it. We need to do. The etheric composition and density of the sphere is quite similar to the crystalline concepts we've seen before. It likely shares a capacity for storing memories and knowledge. Visitors at last. Welcome! Welcome!
Introductions are in order.
Oh my gosh, she's okay.
My name is Livingway, and we are the LOPORRITS, created for the express purpose of commanding this ship and bearing bearing the people of Etheris to a brave new world. More specifically, I am the one whom she charged with the execution of her most vital plans. You might say I'm her right paw. Nothing weighs the name, map reader and navigator of the heavens.
Pleasure to meet you all, but I'm still trying to make sense.
I just want to see
this.
what the people of Aetheris is. The ancient?
Confusion and bewilderment are completely understandable. Fear not, I shall walk you through it. The people of Etheris, through no fault of your own, I'm sure, set in motion a series of events that, unfortunately, culminated in Zodiac's obliteration. Acutely aware of the imminent crisis, your parents sent you little ones on ahead while they began the necessary preparations.
Our parents? The ancients?
Still not following? No? Very well, I shall elaborate further.
I want to fucking hug you. Oh my goodness. Yo? That's the moon. That's the earth.
Here, we have Etheris, your home, and the moon, where we are now.
Yes.
Without Zodiac around to keep things lively, so to speak, the celestial currents of the star have doubtless begun to degrade. A calamity of apocalyptic proportions will be visited upon Etheris, bringing an end to all life. Very sad, that.
So too hath the Watcher claimed. By thine unperturbed countenance, I gather this eventuality was anticipated.
Wait, so Zodiac was keeping
The
in
doom
check
and
the planet?
gloom. Oh yes, quite expected. Imagine, if you will, that Etheris is a delicious carrot that I've forgotten to eat and left out in the midday sun. The most earnest wishes or prayers will not stop it from rotting to the core. So sadly, there's nothing to be done but to abandon said carrot, Etheris, in case the metaphor is lost on you, to its grisly fate.
Yo.
And this moon will serve as the vessel to deliver us to a new home.
Just so! We will gather up as many people, supplies, and resources as our stores will hold.
So it is us.
And then, once everyone is aboard, it's off to another star.
What the fuck?
Easier said than done, admittedly, for one does not simply hop from star to star on a whim, which is precisely why we've spent countless years constructing the most propulsive of propulsion systems. We ought to make it to our destination in 2 shakes of a rabbit's tail.
Impressive technology. I dare say it is beyond anything we have ever seen.
Yeah.
No need to shower us with praise. All we've done is faithfully carry out the instructions left to us by Heidelin. Back in the old days, when she was still just Venar, she was dedicated to the study of the world and its inner workings. And the Watcher, the real one, not the simulacrum you met, was one of her fellow researchers. We and this wondrous vessel masquerading as a moon are products of their knowledge and know-how.
There's certainly more to you all than meets the eye. Might I ask where exactly you intend to take us?
We identified a few promising candidates for resettlement some time ago, but we cannot guarantee that they are fit for habitation. Moreover, the ship can only travel in short bursts. We intend to go down our list, hopping from star to star, until we find one suitable for resettlement.
Dude, this is fucking mind-numbing.
No need to worry, though. The vessel is being refurbished with accommodation for an extended stay as we speak.
I don't even know what to think, man.
While we did have to rely upon outside help to determine what amenities were essential, I dare say we have risen to the challenge.
Help? From who?
From you and yours! Who else? Each time we woke to perform regularly scheduled maintenance, we were greeted by the resources you sent us. What better way to learn about preferences and proclivities of our present-day charges?
We sent you.
Ah, but you're still adorable little children. Perhaps your elders were responsible for the deliveries.
Nani?
I'm not sure what led you to conclude otherwise, but I can assure you that we are all grown men and women. And I very much doubt my elders know this place exists, much less how to send you so much as a starlight missive.
True.
What? Then who in blazes let you on my moon?
I am the warrior of light.
Heidelin herself led you here.
Yeah.
You don't say! Well, that's really not children. Then why are you so small and stunted? Like little baby carrot people.
Well, Amarotines were a great deal taller. In the present day, persons of such prodigious size are exceedingly rare.
So, you're saying everyone's not like the Watcher?
No, fuck no.
Oh, confound it all! Someone could have at least scribbled a note about your profound miniaturization.
I'm sorry.
That tome in thy possession.
Yes?
Oh, this? One of the first books sent to us. A compendium of the people of Atheris, with a few blank pages at the back for minor corrections and updates as needed. The sum total of our knowledge of your kind is contained in these pages.
Oh?
I thought it was abridged and made small for our benefit, but this isn't a regular-sized book, is it?
What the fuck is happening?
Building Way, can you hear me? Yes, we're all very busy. Change of plans. I need you to rebuild the domiciles at 1/3 the scale.
Oh, they were making
All
them
of them.
big for...
Yes, all of them, and but me no buts. See to it with all speed.
They were making them a size for the ancients.
Perhaps you could tell us a bit more about your terrestrial collaborators.
Yes, in due time. But first, I'd like to hear more about you, if it's all the same. I'd rather not risk any other complications due to outdated knowledge of our passengers-to-be.
A hairy situation! Dude, I didn't expect any of this. I am mind boggled, dude. I have no idea where this fucking game is going. Oh shit, if I'm being completely honest, at first I thought we were just gonna... At first my thought in the game was gonna be like, Zodiac is gonna be like our final boss, or one of the final bosses, right? And the moon was gonna come like much later, but now we're here, right? And now we're talking about using the moon as a way to go to another star, aka another planet, right? So I'm just like, what is happening? But here's the thing, I don't think we're gonna do that, right? Because we all know that by destroying the source, right? By destroying the source, all of these shards are destroyed, right? So if we do what Living Wood was telling us and just let it rot and die, then first is gonna die, and because of that, Green is gonna die, Guy is gonna die, everybody in the first is gonna die, right? So I don't think we're gonna do that. Or maybe there's a way for us to go to the other shards and bring everybody with us, but I still don't see that happening. Maybe somebody sacrifices, and maybe Hydaelyn ends up sacrificing and becoming part of the planet and stopping the destruction of it. I don't know, dude. I am so fucking overwhelmed. There's so much I'm thinking of. But anyway, thank you so much for hanging out. I really appreciate it. Yes, I'm gonna leave the video right here. Drop a like if you enjoyed the video. Subscribe if you haven't already. Follow me on TikTok. Follow me on Twitter at Vinheim, both of them. I've been tweeting regularly. I love Twitter. Despite many people hating it, I love it. I try to upload as many videos I can on TikTok. It's basically the shorts that I upload here. But if you don't mind throwing me a follow and some likes, I would really appreciate it. But yeah, I'll catch you guys tomorrow. No, not tomorrow. Yeah, probably tomorrow with a video of Genshin Impact. Because the new 2.5 update is coming out, and I love Genshin Impact so much. But anyways, thanks for hanging out. I really appreciate it. I'll catch you guys tomorrow with another video. Peace out.